Yo, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. My name's David the Crook, and welcome to another video where I answer your questions. But before we get into the video, if you could subscribe, drop a like, and as you're watching the video, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section, or you could email them to me. You could send me a DM. Find a way to get the message to me. Don't really matter. I'll answer your questions. Today's question is, should you smoke weed while mixing? Whoa, son. This is a hard one, and this is a tough one, because I can't tell you no when I've done it. And I can't tell you yes, because I'm not trying to be a bad influence to some extent to you. Because if you don't smoke weed and you start smoking weed, there's certain things that come with it too. So I'm going to stay neutral on this one. All I'm going to do is just tell you my experiences, what I've gone through smoking weed, recording, mixing, and mastering songs. Now, you might ask, well, what type of weed do you smoke, David? The best kind. That's the kind. So, as you could tell, sometimes I'll be a little too high. Some things might get past me. Sometimes I might forget something. Sometimes I'll mix it. I'll be too high, come back a little bit later the next day, and be like, God damn, what the hell is this? This is not what I mixed. Because in the moment when I was mixing that song, bro, that's just sounding fire. Now it just sounds weird. Now it just sounds off. Now it's over compressed. Now it's too loud. Now it's just weird, you know? So what does weed do to you when you're mixing? In my experience, see, it's going to sound kind of weird because it's like, I'm going to tell you something like I could feel the music. I could like hear everything. I get more creative. You know, it kind of sounds a little bit weird because there'll be times where I'll be mixing and I just feel the bass just like hitting me in the chest. And like, I just feel the frequencies. I just feel the song coming together. You get what I mean? So it's kind of weird to really say that. It's more of like a personal thing. Like when I'm high and I'll be mixing a song, like, dude, I could like feel the vocals. I could like sense how the dubs, if I move them just a little bit, let's say 25%, I could hear it here. But then if I move it more this way, it blends into the main vocals. So, you know, it's kind of weird to talk about it. But another thing that matters when it comes to smoking weed, and mixing or recording, I'm just going to say recording and mixing, mastering, in the general of creating a song. It depends on what type of weed you smoke. Personally, I've smoked everything. Sativa, hybrids, indica, sativa, hybrid, dominant, whatever you want to call it, hybrid, indica, dominant. My personal favorite was sativa. I can't function good on indica. Hybrids, I do okay, but I still get tired. So my whole thing was, well, if I'm going to get high, I'm going to smoke some sativa. Did it help? Hell yeah, it helped. Made the whole song, the whole process, just fly by. And a lot of times it came out good. Yeah, there'll be those outliers where a couple of those songs like, God damn, like how I said, come back the next day and be like, yo, what the hell is this? Because I was too high. And being high, recording music, being high, mixing music, you're not 100% there, if you know what I mean. So there's certain things you might miss. For example, one time we're recording, I got too high, I pressed record, and I forgot to mute my speakers. Obviously, the artist had the headphones, so he didn't realize. I think he was high too. You know, so he was rapping the verse, and there was music playing. Like, the speakers were playing the beat. I didn't really notice until after. I was like, oh, shoot. And it's kind of embarrassing. Like, hey, can you, like, redo that? I left the speakers on. Kind of ruins the mood, you get what I mean? Because, like, he gave it all he had. Now I'm telling them to redo it because of my mistake. So there's certain things like that happens. Another thing is I might be too high. And then when I set up the mic, I don't really put too much attention to it. And then the recording doesn't really sound that good. Another thing could be I'll be high and I don't raise the gain enough. Now the vocals sound too low or too high because I wasn't really paying attention to how loud we're actually recording. Now that's just to the recording part. The mixing part, a whole lot of things could go wrong in that. One thing being, if you don't have everything routed correctly, you might be routing things wrong. It's happened to me plenty of times. I spent a good amount of time high, especially recording music, so I made a lot of good mistakes. Well, not good mistakes, a lot of dumb mistakes. Things that could have been avoided. Maybe if I wasn't high, maybe if I would just paid a little bit more attention, but because I was high, those things slipped past me. So, one thing that's happened to me being high, mixing, is I overcompress. Then the vocals just sound boxy. They sound too tight. It don't really sound right. Everything's just overcompressed. The dynamics are gone. Another thing that's happened to me being high is the leveling is off. The vocals might be too loud compared to the beat. The moment it sounds good because obviously you want the vocals to shine, but because I'm high, the vocals are just too loud compared to the beat. The beat's too low. I might increase the volume on my speakers, and before I know, I have ear fatigue because it's just too loud on my ears. And I start missing things. I start leveling weird. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you not to mix while you're high. Shoot, there's a lot of good things that come from it too. Those are just the bad experiences. Let me tell you some of the good ones. Well, when you're high, you get a little creative. Like I said, I could feel the music. I could feel the 808. I could feel the way the vocals are sitting in the mix. If I'm not too high. If you get that perfect high, you know that you don't hit it too much. You just, you in your zone, especially off that sativa power. If I'm on the indica, I get sleepy. I get tired. I just don't want to do anything. Don't really mix, so I kind of half-ass everything to some extent. So being on the sativa, I'm just kind of alert, kind of on the go. Like, let's do this. It's good energy. The vibe's right. We're recording. And you get creative. Like you might put in some input. Hey, try saying things like this. Try doing it this way. Let me add this plug-in effect to make the vocals move around. You might be doing an intro and I get this idea of like, oh, it would be dope if the intro starts on the right and it slowly moves over to the left. And then it just gives it this dope effect. And it's like, yo, that's hard. Would I have thought about it if I was sober? I don't know. I was high when I did it. Sounded cool. You might add some drops somewhere. You might be hearing the song. Oh, it'd be dope right there if we would just cut the beat and create a drop. Hear it, you do it. Ooh, that's fire. Let's keep it. It might be the outro of the song. You might high pass it. Do that underwater effect. Probably on the vocals too. Just give it like an underwater feel while you're high. It's like, oh, that's hard. Let's keep it. So you get a little bit more creative when you're high. You might do some things you would have not thought about doing. So it could be a good thing. If you're learning how to record, if you're learning how to mix, I probably wouldn't really recommend it because you really got to be focused and you really got to understand what you're doing. And if you're high, you might not. But if you're kind of experienced, you know what you're doing, you know what you're looking for, maybe getting high to some extent could benefit your mixes. I don't know. That's up to you. That's personal. You have to understand yourself. You have to know, okay, when I get high, I act this way. You might say something dumb and the artist will be like, yo, what the hell? Like, why'd you say that? You know, it might get you out of the mood of recording. Then you're going to half-ass everything. Then you're not going to want to do it. You know, there's been times where I'm in the studio with an artist and like, all right, let's get high. We go get high. Damn, I'm kind of thirsty. You're thirsty too. Well, let's go to the store. And we go to the store. Damn, I'm kind of hungry, bro. You want something to eat? Yeah, let's eat. Then we go eat. Before you know it, an hour and a half, 2 hours are gone by. We haven't even recorded the song. Then we get back. We're chilling. We talk. We start chopping it up. You know, we just not worried about the song. The song's already out of our mind. We're, we're living in the present. We're living in the moment. We're trying to, we're just chilling. Then we get high again. Then it's like, well, damn, we're not even in the mood to record no more. All right, well, let's go do something else. Then we go leave and do something else. The song never got done. You know? If we were disciplined, we could have just got the song done, got high, done the same thing we did, but the song never got done. Or we come in here and it just takes too long to set up. It takes too long to get the ball rolling, to get it going, to be able to record. You know what I mean? So there's pros and there's cons to smoking weed when making music. I'm not going to tell you don't do it because, hey, there's been a lot of times where I've been high and the artist's like, hey, cook up a beat. The song I'm feeling, the song I wrote, the song I was going to record, I'm not really feeling it at the moment. All right, we'll make a song from scratch, produce a beat comes out cool, he freestyles it, he raps to it, whatever, and we make a dope-ass song. It's happened a lot of times. So what I'm trying to say is, should he smoke? Well, honestly, it's up to you. Realize what it does to you. Understand the pros, the cons of smoking weed. Like I said, when I was smoking, I started off smoking indica. That's what everybody smokes around here where I'm from. Hybrids and stuff like that. So I realized that, hey, you know what? Those indicas, those hybrids, they're not for me. I need some sativa. Because when I smoke sativa, I'll be down for anything. Like anything. Like, what's up? Like, we're gonna get things done. Like, I'm very like, what's it called? Single-minded. I can't multitask. It's not my thing. I like to do one thing and do it right all the way till I'm done. So, for me, sativa helps. I don't really smoke as much anymore compared to how it was a couple months ago, a year ago, and stuff like that. But I realized, hey, sativa works for me. I can smoke some sativa, get things done. So you gotta really analyze yourself. Like I said, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't really recommend it until you really understand how things work. You get your systems, you get your process, how you set things up right. Because now I could smoke, and in general, everything works smoothly because I have a system, I have a process of how I do everything. There's certain shortcuts, there's certain things you could do, so you won't have to kill too much time. That's my main thing, is the time wasted. That's what I don't like. I don't like wasting time. I don't like knowing that we smoke too much and then the vibe's kind of gone. Because now we're too high, or we're too lazy, we're not in the mood. Like, that's not an excuse. We're trying to make music. We're trying to get shit done. We're here for a reason. We're here for a purpose. So for me, it was kind of like, all right, well, maybe I should just chill on the weed a little bit to get things done. And maybe in the afternoon I'll smoke. Maybe at night I'll smoke. Well, I can't really smoke sativa at night. I'll be up all night kind of tweaking and shit. Because it's just a sativa. It don't put me to sleep. It gets me active. It gets me going. So, maybe I'll smoke in the afternoon. Better. I remember one time I smoked at night. It was like 9 p.m. I smoked some sativa. That's all I had. And it was 9. Everybody was tired. And I was active. Like, yo, let's go do something. I don't need to sleep. Wake up tomorrow. And we'll be good. I didn't sleep, bro. I think I spent the whole night up just doing stuff. I felt like a tweaker. If I'm being completely honest, dog, I felt like a tweaker that day because I just smoked. And I got like so much energy. I got so much power. And I was like, yo, let's go do some shit. Everybody else was tired. Everybody else probably wanted to go to sleep at the time, but not me. I was high on the sativa. I tried to go to sleep, I think, and I was just laying in bed. My mind was just active. My mind was just like fucking running 1,000 miles per hour of ideas of things I should be doing, of things I could be doing. It's just, a bunch of different stuff like that. When you're high, you're laying in bed, you can't really relax. If I were to smoke some indica, maybe I fell asleep. But, like I said, I prefer sativa, so that's all I really had at the time. And, it comes with the self-realization. That's when I realized that, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't smoke sativa at night. The morning is cool, but if I smoke in the morning, I might get distracted by something dumb. Personally, I might smoke some sativa in the morning thinking, all right, I'm going to go make some beats. I'm going to go record a song. I'm going to go do something. And then before I know it, I'm like cleaning my room or I'm like washing my car. I'm doing something that could be done later. But for some reason, when I'm high, I just prioritize it, go to the garage, slap some music, and I'm just washing my car. And then I start vacuuming it. And then I start like cleaning the little details in my car. I start cleaning like the air vents. I start cleaning the cup holders. I start, fucking, I don't know, just doing some weird shit, I guess, to some extent because I'm high. And then before I know it, it's like 12. I'm like, well, damn, I didn't even make a beat. I didn't even record the song I was going to record, mix the thing I had to mix, because I decided to go wash my car and vacuum it. And then I decided to go inside, clean my room for some reason, So I started doing all these unnecessary tasks that I could have done later, but I did them at that moment. Didn't really move my life forward to some extent because personally to me, making the beat, mixing the song would have progressed my life to some extent compared to washing my car. Could have just taken it to the car wash. Gone to one of those car washes where they clean it inside and out. You know what I mean? So like I said, this is something that you have to come to terms with yourself, whether you should smoke weed or not. It's up to you, bro. I have homies that smoke all the time and they get things done, and that's dumb. That's not me. I can't smoke and do too many things. Well, unless I'm on the sativa, but like I said, I think at some point, bro, I had like an anxiety attack one time. Oh my God. I was recording somebody and my mind was like running 1,000 miles per hour, bro. My mind was gone. I was somewhere else, bro. I was in a whole different planet. And my boy was recording and I was in my chair and we're recording. All of a sudden, bro, I just jumped up my chair and I started looking around. I was like, yo, I gotta go. And my boy's tripping. He's like, are you good? I'm like, nah, bro, I need to throw up. And I just like dipped to the restroom, fucking threw up. Fucking threw up. And then I just didn't feel good, bro. My heart was like racing. I think I drank the energy drink. Oh no, I got off work. I didn't eat all day. I got an energy drink. I drank the energy drink and we smoked. And my heart was like boom, 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 boom. My mind was running. I was like thinking about like some other things. I couldn't be here. And bro, I tripped out. And my boy's like, yo, you good? I'm like, nah, bro, like, today ain't the day. You know, so it's like things like that could happen to you. I don't know if you deal with that, but there's been a couple times where I get too high and I had like an anxiety attack. Throughout my day, I'm fine, but when I would smoke, I just had that anxiety attack. It's funny talking about it now because it's been like a year, 2 years, or whatever since the last time that's happened. But nah, probably less. I don't really remember when exactly it happened. Feels like recently, but it could have been a while ago. And yo, I was tripping. And it's happened a couple times. I'll be recording a song and my heart's like, like just beating, boom, 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 boom. And like I have to sit there and I'm like, I have to like remind myself, like, bro, breathe. So everything's good. Like you're chilling, you're good. And it's happened a couple times where I get too high and I can't record. And it just, I walk away and I just leave. Wherever I will be in my backyard or wherever we'll be smoking. You know, my brother would be there. My brother's chopping it up with my boy. And like I just get up and I was like, yo, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like I can't be here right now. And like I'll leave. Just get in my car and I'll leave. And I'll just be driving like, and then later on I'll be like, yo, where the fuck am I going? Like I got nowhere to go. So I just like turn around and I get back home, you know? And it's just like weird shit like that would happen. I don't know if that really helps you. It's more of a funny story, if anything. But hey, if it does happen to you, just remind yourself to breathe. Everything's good. Nothing bad's happening. You know, you're probably just having a panic attack or something. You just need to breathe it out. Probably get some fresh air, take a cold shower. You know, something like that. Also, I've done that too, where I get too high. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack or something. And I just jump in the shower. Kind of weird. You know, because like my boy's trying to record and I'm like, yo, I'm going to take a shower real quick. Like I just turn some cold water on. I'm just fucking, the water's hitting me. I'm just like, fuck, dude. Got too high. You know? So that's just something you got to think about, bro. Is should he smoke? It's up to you. Like I've done it. I've done a lot of good songs high. I've done a good amount of songs that didn't come out so good being high. So that's just something you got to do. Is really understand how you feel, how you react to weed. If it doesn't affect you and you think it helps you, then do it, bro. You know? If you feel like you can't control yourself or you feel like you have like an addicted personality, I would say don't. Because then you might depend on it. Then you might feel like, oh, I have to get high to make music. I have to get high to make beats. In reality, you don't. You don't need to be high 24/7. That's something I had to realize. Because I'll wake up, I'll smoke, do some things, smoke, do some more things, smoke. You know, before I eat, I smoke. Before I do anything, I smoke. Before I go to sleep, smoke. You know, I was high 24/7 every day for a cool minute. And I had to realize, like, you know what? Maybe I don't need to be high every day. So that's your choice to make. That's about it. That's all I really got to say about it. So if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Like I said, email me. Let me know what you think about the video. Do you smoke weed? When you make music, let me know down below in the comment section. I kind of want to see who gets high when they make music and who doesn't. I'm in the middle, you know. There'll be times I smoke weed and we make some good music. And there's times where I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to smoke today. I think I made a YouTube video when I was high. Well, I made a lot of them when I'm high. But I think there's one I personally said I was high. I don't know. Maybe you could check my old videos and you could probably see I'm high or you could tell I'm high. I don't really know. But yeah, that's the video. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need help when it comes to recording, mixing, and mastering, check the description. We got beats. We got mixing and mastering services. We got ebooks. We got one-on-ones. We got music feedback. If you were practicing mixing and mastering, check out some of my old videos. I give out a free mixing practice template where you could download the song and mix it yourself. Send it to me if you want some feedback. I got you with the feedback. And yeah, that's it. Peace.